goodness, everyone, it is Andrew from MAO Magic, and today I have the Sataki Type-C USB hub. This is obviously meant specifically for Apple's new 12-inch MacBook that use solely USB-C. However, this will work with something like the Chromebook that also uses Type-C. Now, there are many other ones out there, so we've been doing a few different reviews on different ones, such as the Anker, which we're going to look at again in a minute. But this was very particularly interesting because it was cheap, and it was like a full hub that is integrated right into like the side of your MacBook. So there's several different ports on here, and it all uses that one single plug. On top, you have a light to tell when it's in use. You have the Type-C USB port. You have the plastic back here, which just tucks everything inside because the rest of it is all a piece of aluminum. You have all the different ports on the side, which is 3 USB 3 ports and 2 different SD cards, a regular SD card and a micro SD card. Obviously, we have the Sataki logo printed on the other side. Now, luckily, that's on the bottom, so you're not going to see that. It still has that nice, pristine MacBook color right on the top. It does come in 3 different colors, the gold, silver, and space gray, so it matches perfectly with your new MacBook. Obviously, you can see here I have the space gray model, and they pretty much look the same. They have done a great job of matching the anodization of their product to the MacBooks. Now, this does integrate nicely right on the side. However, it does not go in quite all the way. The tolerances are just a little light, so there is like a little bit space. I obviously would like it if it was just completely flush with the MacBook, but you can see there is a little bit of a space between the MacBook and the USB hub. The biggest problem is the fact there is no USB-C on here, which means I can't charge my MacBook while this hub is in place. So obviously when the prices get a lot more expensive, they do contain that pass-through charging capabilities, but for these cheaper models, that's just something they can't build in. So you still have to take this out if you do want to charge your MacBook. Now, another popular, cheaper model out there is the Anker USB-C hub. This is a very nice, similar model. There's nothing wrong with the Anker, but there's different pros and cons to each. So if we are looking here at the Sataki model, it does include that SD card slot, which the other does not, which if you're using SD cards is a problem. However, the Anker has this longer cord, which many people do not like. You have that kind of hanging off the side. It also, though, contains the Ethernet port. So if you want some gigabit Ethernet built in, the Anker is a better solution. So they have their pros and cons. If you want the cord, don't want the cord. If you're using SD cards, you're going to have to use something like an adapter to plug into the Anker model. However, the Sataki builds that right in. And if it's aesthetics that you're worried about,